It is a bit creepy in there, especially because I already know there is a dead sheep or goat in here. I'm starting a permaculture project here on the east coast of Mallorca. Welcome to the very first video of this series where we're transforming a derelict piece of land into a fertile food forest. I'm here in front of the property and I thought I'll make a quick first tour to show you how it looks like. So behind me you can see the street that leads to the property and my car, and let's start looking around. This building is the only building standing on the property that has a roof. It is quite small, I would say about 8 square meters inside, but is very beautiful and made out of natural stones. It is a bit creepy in there, especially because I already know there is a dead sheep or goat in here. That kind of freaked me out the first time I was in here, but yeah, I'm glad it's a sheep. I wanted to make this video before, but the property is so overgrown that I had to cut out a path to get in there first. This is the first piece. As you can see, the old walls are still in place and very beautiful. They do need some restoration, I'm sure. And the property is quite big. It's 22,000 square meters, so even with the neighbors, it's pretty peaceful. So the property used to be an old almond orchard, but as you can see, the almonds are mostly dead, but the carob trees are thriving. And I'm a new fan of this very, very cool plant. There are a few other trees besides almonds and carobs, but they're in a really, really miserable condition, like this grapevine, or what's left of it. Really breaks my heart. I'm not sure if I can still save it, but I'll definitely try. So let's continue our tour and walk from this plot, which has all the almonds and carob trees on it, to the more wild part where the wildlife and afforestation will be. The property is on a slight slope, but on top, like where we are now, it is pretty flat, so it will be possible to build structures on easily. The only problem is that the path doesn't really lead up to here, so the first thing will be to restore the old path to make it possible for cars to drive up here. This is the old original path I was able to see on the map from 1956 that leads from the main gate where we started to the top. The property continues back here, I would say about 100 meters or so, but it's pretty overgrown and really hard to walk through, so I will show you this part as soon as I started clearing paths. This part of the property is protected, and that's why it's still so wild and beautiful, and I'm really glad it is protected, because that's where I plan to plant even more trees and make a great habitat for wildlife. So now we're almost back to where we started. And then there is the whole part in between this trail and the top level we've been before, which is overgrown like crazy, so I haven't even been in there. So yeah, that's it. That's the property I decided for, and that I intend to develop into a permaculture project, especially food forests. So if you're curious on how this whole project is going to turn out, follow this channel and I'll keep you updated once a month from now on.